Hello, besties. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Olivia, and I make videos about books and book recommendations and pretty much all things book related every single Saturday. But once a month, I like to make behind the scenes vlogs on what it's like to run a mail club. And more specifically, I run a mail club for readers. Now, this month, I wanted to mix things up a little bit for this behind the scenes video. Normally, I go chronologically. So every week or every few days, I'll pick up the vlog and I'll update you guys on what I'm working on for the mail club. But this month, I thought we could do product by product. So I update you guys as I develop each product. And the first thing that I always like to get done and out of the way is the bookmarks. And so that is what I want to talk to you guys about today. And then we'll talk about the other products when I work on them. As I said before, the first thing that I like to get out of the way is the bookmarks, partially because I love working on them, but also because I actually get these ordered in. And if I don't order them early enough, nobody gets a bookmark. These are examples of some of the bookmarks that I have sent out to mail club members in the past. So in January, everyone got this double-sided cardinal winter bookmark. I absolutely love it. I still use it. And then the bookmark that I sent out in February was this vintage double-sided pink floral. I'm using this in my current book right now because I just think it is so adorable and so perfect for the month of February. And the way that I actually make my bookmarks is I buy patterns from artists that are legal to redistribute. There are a few different ways to do this. There are different websites. You can do this on Etsy, but because I myself am not a great artist, I love art, don't get me wrong, but I could never create something like this. I buy a pattern that is legal for me to resell and redistribute it, and I get it printed on bookmarks. And then I actually create the bookmarks themselves using Vistaprint. And so on Vistaprint, I can upload the patterns that I have bought onto both sides of the bookmarks. And usually what I'll do is I'll buy a pattern pack of like 10 different patterns and then mix and match and see what I like the best and see what matches the theme for the month the best. And so for March, I found a really beautiful collection of patchwork patterns. Like, it's really beautiful pastel watercolor patchwork. I'm gonna put an image on the screen right now because I don't have them yet. I literally just bought the design, put it on the bookmark, and made the order. And so this is the mock-up. This is what I should be receiving in the mail in about 2 weeks from now. Currently it is February 3rd, so we're right at the beginning of February. I put in an order yesterday, but that is how I make the bookmarks. So I will see you guys when the bookmarks come in the mail so you can see what they actually look like. It's been at least a week or two, but my bookmarks came in for the month of March and I wanted to show you guys what I got. Something that's just a little bit unfortunate about Vistaprint, the company that I use to order my bookmarks, is I can only order either 50 or 100 of the bookmarks. And so since I have more than 50, but not nearly 100 people in my mail club yet, I had to order 100, which is fine. I've had some requests from people to sell my mailers on my Etsy shop. So if maybe you want to buy a mail club letter from the past, you could order it directly from my Etsy. But this is the giant stack of 100 bookmarks that I ordered. So I'm definitely going to have extras because at this point I have like 65 or so beautiful besties in my mail club. As you guys know, I wanted to do a very springy, like patchwork theme for March. And so this is the front of the March bookmark and this is the back. This is like supposed to be like a really beautiful little pasture. And then the front is like this quilted theme, and I'm honestly really obsessed with it. I think these turned out really, really cute. They might be my favorite bookmark so far, but I say that every single month. Definitely February or March have been my favorites so far. I just love the art design that I've been buying, and I think they turned out really good. The other thing that I got in the mail that I don't know when else it would go in this video is I ordered a bunch of stamps, and again, I am sticking with a spring theme, and the ones I got are all hummingbirds on flowers, and I think they turned out really, really cute. Again, I could not order the exact amount that I wanted, and so I think I ordered 80. You have to get them in packs of 20. And so let me know what you guys think about this idea. I am definitely thinking about 1 month in the future doing more of like a scrapbooky September or something like that, where I have like leftover stamps from previous months. I have leftover envelopes from previous months. I have just like things left over that I can't order in the exact quantity. So I was thinking it could be fun to like like use all my leftovers. And so everyone gets like a different color envelope, a different stamp, like just a bunch of different things. And then I would also want to throw in like a few extras that month because it helps me like get rid of some of like just the extra supplies that I have and I don't want to waste anything. And also I want to give like a few extra items because you guys are helping me get rid of my supplies. That's it for the bookmarks and stamps though. I will see you guys when I am working on the next part of my mail club. The next thing that I work on in my mail club, and definitely the most time consuming part to create, at least digitally, is the creation of my Cozy Reader newspaper. This is a recent development. I included this for the first time in the month of February. And essentially, what this newspaper is exactly what it sounds like. And it is a newspaper for readers with the goal to keep readers in the know of what's going on in the literary community. And so, what I like to do on the front page is include 6 books that are coming out in that month that I think you should keep an eye out for in your local bookshop, at your local library. And so I share photos and a little synopsis of those 6 books on the front of this newspaper. I like to pick books from all different genres, from authors I've heard of, authors I've never heard of, based on my own personal research at home. And this research and this writing process takes a really long time. And so I would say the first step of the newspaper process that I did last month and that I'm also doing this month is first and foremost choosing which things I am going to be writing about. Now, I know that every single month I'm going to be sharing with people the new releases, so that's easy. First page almost done. I thought it would be fun for March. I could tell you guys the columns that I have decided to do. I learned that World Poetry Day is in March. It's on March 21st. Yes, March 21st. And so I want to write a short column about World Poetry Day. I think that would be really, really fun. Also, all of these are subject to change, just so that's clear. This is early stages in my drafting process. The next article that I'm writing is 5 bookish craft projects to start this spring. I think that would be really, really fun to include some like bookish craft ideas. I think spring is such a great time to get cozy at home and just work on fun book related crafts. The next column is about spring cleaning and more specifically spring cleaning your bookshelves. Haven't written this yet, but I'm really loving that idea. And then the final column that I have is about Project Hail Mary being adapted into a film. This is based on the Andy Weir book that I have not read, but I'm planning on reading before the movie comes out. Honestly, it seems easy, but actually choosing what I'm going to be writing about can weirdly take a really long time just because I want to feel really good about the articles that I'm choosing to write. Also, it does require a bit of research, especially for the books coming out. Nobody's talked about them yet, so I have to really do my research on what the books are about, when they're coming out. Are they books that I'm interested in? Do I think my audience would be interested in those books? And then of course, any other like news and noteworthy things going on in the reading community, I have to like actually research them and figure out what they are before I can put them in my newspaper. Something else I think important to say about this part and just the mail club in general is I do not use any AI. I'm not necessarily against AI. Like I use it a lot in my professional life, like with my 9-to-5 job. But in the mail club specifically, I'm a very strong believer that part of the beauty of the whole experience is knowing that someone actually took the time to write this to you, this newspaper, the personal letter that I'm sure I'll talk about later on in this video. And so if there are any mistakes in there, it's because I am a human being and I make mistakes. I try really hard not to. I read it like 10 times before I send it out to everybody, but I don't have like an editor or anything. So I am doing my very, very best. And the last thing that I will say is this takes me through the entire month because I choose my topics, then I draft all of the articles, review them, rewrite them, take a few days away from it, go back to it, review it. And I review it several times throughout the month because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. And so, yeah, this is definitely a project that's going to last me all of February. I'm going to get to working on my newspaper. I'm actually very excited to sit down and write today. I have a lot of like creative ideas just flowing in my head. And so I feel like this is going to be a really good way to spend my afternoon now that my workday is over. Today, I want to talk to you guys about the personal letter that I've been writing. Every single month in my mail club, I like to send people a personal essay that's basically just like a letter from me that you are getting in the mail. And so far, I've really stuck to book related themes. That's kind of what I center the personal essay around. I'm definitely open to expanding beyond the personal essay. Like maybe people would appreciate getting more of like just a personal letter in the mail every month with like things that have been going on with me. I don't know. I haven't done that yet, but right now we're keeping it very bookish. And interestingly, this month I rotated through a few different possible topics for the essay, but I ended up deciding to write about how there are so many books in the world and we only have like a finite amount of time in our lives to read them, and how important it is to be intentional with the books that we're picking up. It was one of those things where it kind of became the essay as I wrote it. Like when I started, I was writing about something else, but by the end of just like writing things down, it became that. And I actually really, really like how the essay turned out. I kind of thought I was going to write about reading slumps because I was in a reading slump not that long ago, unfortunately, but I'm out of it now. And I ended up just not doing that at all. Like I literally just kind of let myself write about whatever was on my mind. And then I end up writing obviously way too much, and I take the parts that I really like. And so I'm feeling really excited about it. I definitely have spent the most time twiddling my thumbs with the personal essay this month. Like every time I go back to it, I keep changing things a lot. And for some reason, my motivation for the newspaper was like 10 out of 10. And then my motivation for writing the essay was like lower because I was so excited about the newspaper this month, which I feel like last month it was maybe the opposite. And so I think that's just kind of the nature of the creative process, is sometimes you're feeling that creative fire for one thing, and then the next month you'll feel the creativity flowing for another thing. And that's just the reality of running a little business that's creative. And I'm feeling really good about the personal letter. I'm at the point now where I need to start printing things and testing them out on myself. Something that I really like to do is print hard copies of everything that I create on just like basic white paper. So that includes the newspaper, the personal letter, and the word game, which I have not talked about yet in this vlog. But I like to print all of those and do it all myself. So like read the newspaper to myself out loud, read the personal letter to myself out loud, just to like catch mistakes, find things that I want to fix. And then same thing with the word game. I like to play it myself. I will do the word search. I will play the crossword. For this month, it's a word scramble. Trust, I will be testing it out on myself just to make sure there aren't any mistakes. I didn't miss a letter, that kind of thing. And so I'm kind of thinking that that's what I want to do today. I've already spent probably 2 hours. Today it's a Friday. I finished work, so just like after work working on the mail club, like I've already put in some time, but I'm feeling pretty motivated, and I think I want to print out everything because I think they're at that point where they're close and they just need like my time and my eye after being away from it for a few days. So that's my plan. I'm really excited for all of you guys to read the personal essay this month. I feel like it turned out pretty good. I'm not like an amazing writer or anything, but I do love to write. And that's what I'm trying to channel in this essay and in the newspaper. And hopefully I'll like become a better writer through this whole process. So yeah, today is Friday the 13th. Whoa, scary. I don't love that. So I'm going to try and finish as much as I can today because tomorrow's Valentine's Day and your girl does not want to work on Valentine's Day because I have plans. I think next time I see you guys, I will be talking about the word scramble, and then we'll probably try to put all the pieces together for the mail club. I'm actually so excited. Always. I'm always so excited. Dearest Cozy Reader, something that has been on my mind lately is how there are so many books and not enough time to read them all. To February words scramble. It's been a hot minute since I picked up the camera and updated the vlog, but boy, do I have some updates for you guys. I know the last time that we talked, I said that I was going to update you guys on the word scramble, and I definitely will do that. So first things first, I finished the word scramble. I feel like most of this vlog I was taking you through the process, but it's crunch time, and so I needed to just like get this done. And so I love word scrambles. They're like weirdly very difficult for me. And so I thought it would be fun to do a word scramble for March because I have not done one of these yet. And so I did a spring theme. And so the word scramble words are all spring themed, which is kind of like a hint. And then I have the answers on the back as always. So I printed out 73, I think we were at, which is so crazy. Printed out 73 of these, cut them all down to size. And then I do have one other very exciting update. So March is actually my birthday month. My birthday is at the end of March. And one thing that I thought would be really fun to do is every so often I want to throw in extras or just like do fun things that are like exciting for the people in the club. And so because March is my birthday, I thought one thing that would be really fun to include is coupons to my store, like to my crew necks, as a thank you to people for being in my mail club. It was a 20% off coupon that's valid through the rest of March, and that is the highest discount I have ever given to people. Like I do not give that significant of a discount out pretty much ever because I barely make a profit when I give 20% off, but that's not the point. It's a gift to you guys. And so I cut up a bunch of little coupons to share. I don't want to show up close because the discount is exclusive to people who are in the mail club. On the back, I wrote another little note basically saying, here's the coupon, here's how to use it. And then I also shared a very exciting announcement that I will not be sharing in this vlog because, again, the mail club besties come first. And so the announcement that I shared with the besties, I will share in the future on my channel. I'm not going to share it quite yet. So honestly, guys, the last things that I need to do are cut down these coupons to size. And then I actually packaged everything up already. Crazy, I know. I'm so on top of things this month. I'm actually going on a trip to San Diego for a week at the end of the month. So I had to like finish everything really, really early in February. So I have all the letters literally packed. I haven't sealed them yet. So once I cut up the little coupons and slip one inside every single letter, we're going to be so ready to go. And I'm going to be able to ship out all of these letters on, I think the 24th is when I'm going to aim to ship these out. Normally I aim for the 25th, but I will not be in Dallas on the 25th. So I think that's all my updates. I am going to go cut my cute little coupons and my cute little notes for the besties and then slip them all into these envelopes. And I guess I'll update you guys for the end of the vlog once everything is all shipped out. I'm so excited. March is the best month, one of the best months of the whole entire year. That's my hot take. And yes, I'm biased because it's my birthday. About 2 or 3 nights ago, I ended up cutting all of the coupons down to size. Normally, I use my paper cutter, but I'm watching Alone with my boyfriend. If you guys have ever seen that show on Netflix, it's like a survival show where they drop survival experts like in the middle of nowhere and they literally have to survive and live off the land. I digress. I'm watching that show with my boyfriend, and so I decided to just cut all of the coupons by hand and not with my paper cutter because it was just easier while I was watching TV, and literally took like the entire episode, 2 episodes. I don't remember, but it took a lot longer than you'd probably expect. But I was able to then slip one in every single envelope and then seal up all the envelopes and add the little wax seal sticker. I will say, I probably should have said this earlier in the vlog, but some of them have wax seal stickers, which is what I always do. But I've been having some issues with the letters getting to everybody. And I've learned that the Postal Service doesn't love textured stickers or like things on the envelope. Like sometimes it makes the envelope more difficult to process. And so I actually recently purchased these like flatter, more gold metallic wax seal style stickers. They're less 3D, which is what the Postal Service prefers. So some people are getting the 3D wax sticker, I guess, and then other people are getting the like 2D one. And I'm probably going to slowly transition over to these, but never say never. I'm just learning a lot through this whole experience. But I thought it might be good for you guys to know why the sticker changed if you get it and you were wondering if you end up getting like the new sticker. If you guys have any requests or ideas on different things that you want me to show in these mail club vlogs, please let me know. I don't know if I'll do behind the scenes videos every single month. Like I might do talking videos some months, but I do want to try to do a mail club vlog every single month, no matter what that means specifically. Just do something related to the mail club because I love it and I think it's so much fun. And of course, if you guys are interested in joining the Cozy Reader Club and being updated and in the know on everything that's going on in the book world right now, and then also just having a fun little surprise come to your doorstep, I'm going to leave that linked in the description box down below. And guys, the Cozy Reader Club, I will say this now, very exciting things are coming to the Cozy Reader Club. And I promise you that you are going to want to sign up now versus later. That's all I can say, but fun, exciting things are coming. And if you're in the mail club, then you already know what I'm talking about. So that is going to be it from me. If you guys made it to this point in the video, comment down below an envelope. We're going to go classic. Comment the envelope emoji down below. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye.